What's up, y'all? It's High Energy Tuesday. Let's go. And life is gonna smack us in the face, but I'm gonna tell you how to smack back. And a lot of it starts with our very environment, the things that we surround ourselves with. As we move through life like it's an information world, like we consume information even in our subconscious. It's what we see, it's what we hear, it's what we touch. It starts to become what we feel. And if we can get in a place where we can control or influence our own environment, then we have the ability to influence the outcome of our situations. Because as we go through life and we hit those points of misery or slumps or just tough times, well, guess what? If we just focus on those tough times, they become amplified. They become too difficult to handle at times. So if we look at the other side, which the other side is hope, then there lies the answer, because now we can begin to see the other side and we can put together a plan. I remember a time in life where the physical circumstances of the environment that I was in was just, it all felt unbearable. And the more that I looked at the situation happening around me and the environment and the weather, the more I started to become consumed by the environment, the more I started to feel the heaviness of that situation. But I can remember taking a break during this time frame, taking a knee, and as I took a knee, I remember the sun rising, and as the sun rose, I felt a little bit warmer. I wasn't as cold as I was before. And as I felt a little bit warmer, hope started to settle in. I started to see that maybe this wouldn't last forever. I started to believe that it would be over at some point. And then I started to visualize the future. I started to visualize what if. I started to visualize what could be next. I started to visualize what happens when this is all over, when I can complete this task and move on to the next thing. And as I began to visualize that, I began to move closer to completion. I began to move closer to success. You see, sometimes in life, when we get so focused on our circumstances and situation, we start to become that circumstance and situation. And so it's important to help influence our future. It's important to take hold of our future. My wife and I were talking about eagles the other day, and something that is extremely fascinating about an eagle is its grip strength with its claws is 750 pounds per square inch. That is stronger than the jaws of a lion. And so when the eagle goes in order to secure its prey so it can eat, it goes and it grabs on to it with everything that it has, and it is a powerful grasp. And so as we move through life, what are you grasping so hard that you are not willing to let go, that it becomes part of your survival? Because as that eagle swoops down from the mighty skies to get its prey, it's focused on its next meal. It's focused on what it has to eat in order to survive. And it grabs onto it with everything within itself. And so as we move towards our goals, as we move to that point of legacy in life, we have to be willing to grab something like it's part of our own survival. And so as I talk about hope, as I talk about faith, as it is a tangible thing, that's exactly what it is. It's something that you have to grab onto. But you can't just grab onto, you also have to put a plan in place. Because you see, that eagle, it saw that prey miles away. It planned its attack a long ways away. It didn't wait until it got there to say, hey, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. It was agile in the fact that it was willing to change course if it had to, but it was already prepared with a plan. And so as you hope for the things that you want in the future, you have to start putting a plan in place, and then you have to follow through with that plan. And as you follow through with that plan, grab it with everything you got in your might, because life is going to hit us and it's going to want to knock things loose from us. But that's why your grip strength has to be stronger than the jaws of a lion. How far are you willing to go? How hard are you willing to grasp at your hopes and dreams? How hard are you willing to grasp at legacy that you're leaving behind? If it's your environment that you have to change, then make some progress, put a plan in place, because we become what we are consuming. The things that we're seeing, the things that we're hearing, the things that we're touching, they are the very things that we're feeling. So let's move to the other side. Let's leave misery behind and get to the other side of a plan that leads to success, purpose, and legacy. Life smacks you. If you want to smack back, that's how you do it. You change your environment. You change the things that you're allowing to influence you, even in your subconscious. What are the words that you're allowing others to say inside your ear? What are you allowing yourself to see that's not positively influencing the plan for hope, success, and legacy? What are the things that are pulling you further away from purpose, that are leading you in the wrong direction? And then get to a place where you can change that in your environment. What are you listening to as you're driving to work? What are you reading? Those are the things that you have to change. Those are the things that you have to continue to improve upon or develop in a positive manner, because that is going to influence the outcome. That is going to influence your destiny. That is going to influence your plan to purpose. That is going to influence where you end up in life. That is going to influence changing your trajectory, because you have the ability to be adaptable. You have the ability to transform. But first, you have to start with your environment. Look around you. Make some subtle adjustments along the way. And those subtle adjustments are going to lead to a major victory. It's time to push this thing into overtime. It's High Energy Tuesday. Let's go.